Good evening, ladies and gents. This is Tenosa here, and welcome back to our Britannia Rebels campaign. And you join us outside of York, where, of course, the Baron Alliance are going to make their final stand. Lord Lewis is going to sally forth at York and take us on. We do, though, have two full stack armies, and I suspect that will be plenty enough to win the battle here. Although they do have 3 units of heavy cav to worry about. The rest is a bit hit and miss. I'm a little bit worried about the amount of crossbowmen, but while the first army may not be able to do it by itself, I'm pretty certain that our reinforcement force over here, which is the better army, can manage it. We don't really have time for a whole introduction today because, well, we're pretty much straight into a battle. But last time, of course, we took out the Welsh, and it means that now we have a couple nice full stacks, helped by them, to go and finish off England. Hopefully, that'll be what we get up to today. But first, before England, it's the Baron Alliance. Let's head in. Quick reminder that this, of course, is a sally battle and not a siege per se, and thus they might well do something stupid here. That is always quite possible. Indeed, actually, we have reinforcements over here who I reckon should probably start running in, actually, on the far side of the town. That might cause a little bit of chaos. Yes, I decided I want to take control of that army. That would be ideal. It will come in fits and spurts as this army decides to rout, and I somehow suspect this army will end up routing, but we'll see how much damage they can do, damn it. So once they do start routing, though, we'll have more and more men appear over on that side, which will cause all the more fun as yes, they start getting pulled apart. Or we just take the plaza and win, I don't know, we'll see what happens really. They are probably going to send their crossbowmen forward, and if they do, we'll just send the cavalry funded into them. I suspect, though, with their cav back here, yes, all their bodyguards, they're going to send those to intercept. So we'll just see. Yeah, if they're going to send their cav, then we'll just hang back for the minute, my good sirs, hang back. We'll line you guys up for a charge in a little bit. Let's not get our cavalry taken out by theirs too early. Okay, their cav is going to. Oh, it's stopped. Interesting. Get a few crossbow bolts into him, I suspect. See if we do anything particularly delicious. This guy looked like he's going to charge straight in. Can we just get these guys onto guard? Guard, my good sirs. Okay, they are charging right in. That's going to do some hefty damage in that part of the world, but they are very, very isolated indeed. Go and get my cav into position. These guys need to be doing a little bit of countering. They have really just left that one unit in there, haven't they? Okay. You guys charge in as well. You guys get him surrounded. Finish him early doors if possible. Okay, we do have him somewhat surrounded. He's trying to push through and back out, but oh, Cav, maybe get out of there, Cav. Yeah, I'm not liking that. No, I'm not liking that at all. But go off guard and start pushing into him, please. Get into that general. I don't mind taking him out early if he wants to get himself in a stupid position. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Get ourselves lined up for another charge if we see the right opportunity for it. Get the cav out here. I want to start dealing with these mercenary crossbowmen. Really don't want them taking me on for too long. Let's just get a charge into these guys. There's some Welsh skirmishes. Don't want them to do too much to us. Get these into the crossbows. Just keep them dancing. There's some braking going on there. You just charge in. You're not going to do an awful lot, but just keep them moving. Yeah, hit these guys in the back. That'll be absolutely fine. Another charge from those lads. Interesting. Right, get the cav out of there. Yeah, we've broken one of them. That's good to see. And right, what are we doing right now? We're just keeping them dancing. Is that the general routing? Oh, it is. Get turn and pounce. Turn and pounce. Okay, and if we can get these cav all the way round to the very back there. Oh yeah, we might be able to kill him. Yes, that's a general fallen. That's excellent news, although I wouldn't mind mopping up what we can of the rest of them, although we are going to hit their units at this point. Right, try and take out the heavy cav if at all possible. Get around. That gate might actually be left open for us, by the way. Interesting indeed. Right, all infantry. In fact, leave the second line of infantry. I did leave some Highlanders on the wings, which is obviously what we just used to flank them. I'm quite happy... Oh, not you. Yeah, quite happy to send these guys running on in, actually. These guys are climbing. Yeah, climb back up. Sorry, I think I just gave them a stupid instruction. Okay, you get yourselves up here. Am I getting my next unit in, please? Can I have the next one? Because it looks like we're missing a unit, and I'd kind of like more. Okay. Right, we have actually got into this general. Can we just run in? Just run in. That'd be sensible. I guess they can reinforce if I do that, but that's going to pull them around like crazy. Okay, we're just going to send that unit to the plaza. Why not? Why not? And let's actually go back and work out what's happening with this army, because I did charge forward a little bit, didn't I? Oh, cav. Heavy general cavalry doing heavy cavalry things. Okay. That's hardly surprising, because I kind of just gave up that position. Right, well, they're going to get themselves completely annihilated. Some billmen coming in over here. Get the heavy cav into this position, please. That would be perfect. They don't like the trap that I've sent for them here. Okay, they've got more coming. Alright, it feels like the trap's kind of working the other way right now. Everyone just pull yourselves back over here. I've kind of screwed up my information, really. I'm just trying to break them up, and I've kind of broken myself a little bit as well. Right, get on top of these guys. You on top of them. You try and intercept that general. Yes, let's kill another general. Another general, hopefully, very, very soon. We've got these cav. Get yourself lined up. You guys, that was a bit wider than I was originally planning for you. Aha, we have the plaza. Can they even get there in time? I don't know. But the main thing is, yeah, we're going to try and do what we can to take them out. Okay, are they now racing back to the plaza? I think they are, by the way. Okay, they're going to do that. Can we... Oh, they're about to re-emerge on the plaza, which probably will revert the timer. I'm not actually sure about that. Don't think we have time to find out. Oh, there goes the last of them. I think they're all dead. Looks like all three. I've just charged off the plaza, which was probably stupid, but there we go. We've reset the timer. Just kill him. Get on the plaza and kill him. I should probably pay attention to like the main battle at this point. Okay, the main battle is a mess. Let's reorganise. Okay, we've got ourselves a unit over here. Drop the tower. Get in the city, damn it. Right, you've already just dropped the ram. You don't need to do that. You can get up there as well. Right, these lads, get up there. That'll be perfect. Okay, we've now got the plaza with 2 units of cav. To be honest, all these guys can just run over here right now. They might as well, you know. See if we can do some fun battle over there. Fine, at this point, I want to keep these guys busy. So, cav, you charge into them. That will be grand. Oh, they're sending a lot of troops back to the plaza, actually, aren't they? That's a lot of men back on the plaza. We're killing him, by the way. That would be a sensible idea, yes. Okay, so they're now running back to the plaza. Oh well, let's at least mop up all of this while this is all out here. Right, a few of them is going to finish off this unit. We're going to plough into those lads. And, okay. So, we're not quite going to take this in time, which is fine, to be honest. I don't really need to. But what I kind of like to do is just muck them around. It's splitting up the army, though, which is an excellent bit of news. Right, charge them down. Should the cav escape at this point? They're just going to die if they stand there, so they might as well start escaping, which is kind of amusing to me. Yeah, you guys run out that way. Just run off at this point. No need to get yourself killed. We've split up the army enough at this point. We've largely dealt with this lot. Okay. Let's just get a couple units to go and map. Go and deal with those lads. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. We'll get on top of them. That'll be fine by us. And have they closed the gates? They're going to open it for these lads, or are they just going to die? These lads are just going to die now. Okay. So they're going to die. That's fun. Send my cavalry around the flank. They'll probably get bored. I should probably, actually, before I kill these guys, allow them to open up the gate once again. So I'm going to move away, even though that is a lovely massacre. Yeah, Lord Lewis, Arthur Underwood, and Lord Toby the Honest. That's all of them. Yep. Okay, if we get these cav out of the way, this gate might open, then we can get our cavalry out. So having ran over to the other side of the map, I've realised that these guys decide the best way of getting in the city is, or to the plaza, which is what I told them to do, obviously, is to run over there. Brilliant. Brilliant plan, my good sirs. Brilliant plan. Yeah, that's not really working out for them. Anyway, we have killed all these guys at this point. It looks awfully like we haven't. managed to open this gate for our cavalry just yet, which is a little bit unfortunate. So we'll just run them over here. Come on, anytime you want to like open up this gate, that'd be great. You want to let them in? No, apparently not. Having sent my cavalry through, I've now opened up the gateway, which is amusing. Opened it up to chop down whoever is left. And with the gate open, do I just walk in now? Or are they going to now come back at us? I have no idea what they're going to do at this point. But I somewhat actually ruined it by going to the plaza. I have marked up half the army, but unfortunately all the infantry ran back here. So we'll have to see about all of this. There's still... Someone died here. How did you die? Fighting to the death, I suppose. But hey-ho. Alright, well, I guess at the very least we can send our crossbowmen up to the gate here. At this point, I'm actually going to start withdrawing some of my troops because I would like to have some of the fresh ones in to finish this off. So I'm just going to send in some of the battered lads out for the day. I might keep the cav just they're useful for mopping up. But I'm just going to send some of them just to pull out, just retreat some of you. We'll get some of our infantry in here just to kind of like cover and all of that nonsense. But no, I want to get some of the reinforcements. Or any of the new lads going to come in. Anytime, that'd be great. At this point, we are just going to shoot them incredibly directly just to make our point known. No, they don't even want to do it even like that. Honestly, lads, that's kind of your only hope. Do you want to fight? Don't look like they really want to do this, do they? Okay, vaguely moving in the right direction, but no, they don't seem to want to fight here today. They are sending some cav, which is unfortunate. Uh-oh, we lost a lot of men to the cav there. Good 10 or so lost to the cav, but oh well, it's fine. You know, I'm just going to send the infantry a little bit further forward, because why not? Their job is just to cover them. That probably is what they should be doing, but it's nice if you can get a direct shot in. Let's keep moving forward. You, my good sirs, can retreat. And I don't... what do you... No. Don't retreat that way, you utter numpties. Oh, they've done the same thing again. Oh, dear. We're losing men for no reason now. Once again, I fall into the same trap of pressing retreat on a unit, and they decided to withdraw through their units, which is really not very clever. I mean, it's also not what I'm anticipating when I say withdraw, but no, I want you to go over there and then withdraw. I just want some fresh longbowmen. And to be honest, at this point, it would have been easier just to charge over my infantry. I've lost like a whole unit here now because, well, the game is stupid. But anyway, about as good as done. It's just awkward now. This is supposed to be their Sally, for Pete's sake. Well, we're starting to send our infantry actually into battle at this point, and it does look awfully like we're going to be in a pretty strong position. They might get pulled in a little bit here, but I'm going to use my last unit of crossbowmen, do whatever damage I can. We do, though, largely have them surrounded at this point, so I'm quite happy. Just keep on giving them the old poke. And while most of the original infantry have now been sent away to retreat, it's probably time to just send them all in to go and finish the job. So, yeah, it looks like we are now piling on in. Charge into the far side of the plaza, my good sirs. That'd be grand. And honestly, now crossbows, you don't need to do very much, I don't think. No, sirree. I'm impressed at 39% killed. Yes, is that best because we retreated, though? I don't think we've actually lost anywhere near as much as that. So the reinforcements, apart from that one unit, not an awful lot lost at all. It says that, but yes, men remaining. Okay, maybe they killed more than I thought, but certainly at the start they did a good bit of knocking out of my troops. But we didn't get the rout, even if they did a fair chunk of damage to my infantry. Nonetheless, the rubbish army did its job, and victory is ours. For Scotland, lads! Let's sack the settlement, and no Thieves Guild, thank you very much. Now, we don't actually have a, yes, a faction destroyed message. We have revolt, suppress the Barren Alliance. The defeat of the Barren Alliance, the English people once again unified under their king's rule. Yes, that is England right now. But anyway, however, as long as those with wealth and power, no one has any wealth and power left, who seek to expand their influence on nobles who oppose the English monarchy, then the Barren Alliance is best considered dormant rather than truly destroyed. Well, sadly for them, the English will soon be destroyed anyway, so the Barons won't have much left to give. So. We have ourselves some beautiful Welsh troops, by the way. Effective against armour 14-8. on the old charge. 13 defense, effective against armor, combat bonus and woods and snow. Oh, that is absolutely magnificent. And we have more of it here. These Welsh spearmen, by the way, are absolutely ridiculous. The Morgan lads are 11, 5 and 20. Good morale, good stamina. Bonus fighting cav, combat bonus in the woods and snow. Oh, it's just glorious. They're going to go stand on the bridge, of course. And as for Chester, well, I don't know. Who are you, by the way? Oh, you're just an easy mop-up job by the looks of it. If we have any spare cavalry lying around. This actually has quite a lot of cav. So I might just send a couple units just to go and mop them up. Good old Captain Harold. Let's go and demolish them. And a predictable victory, of course. But more importantly, we have ourselves a lovely, lovely army ready to keep marching onwards. These lads might as well join, to be honest. And do you want to pull these guys in for a battle? You know what? Why not? Why ever not? We'll really start sticking the knife in. As for these armies, you know what? You know what? The army that originally took the town is a bit battered. That's fine. But the rest of them are in pretty good shape. We can probably reorganise these guys into a pretty solid army. Well, with the army organised then, we're going to head into this fort and just make sure the English know that we are very much on the warpath with them. We've organised our forces at York into this lovely little army here. These are just levy spearmen, even if they do look quite funky. But they're armoured sergeants to back up the armoured swordsmen. We're just going to send those right up to Edinburgh. It's not the best army in the world, but it's certainly not better than most of the stuff we've got up there. We do have more reinforcements coming, though. Plenty more lads coming from the likes of Nottingham, and even Arundel are sending up troops. At this point, honestly, we're just sending up whatever we can. If there's a quicker way by boat, I'm not sure, but I'm just going to send these up here. At this point, I wouldn't mind seeing what we can. So, don't want to be too stupid here, but I wouldn't mind seeing what's going on. Aberdeen is looking empty these days. Very nice indeed. So, third on finance, and we are first on everything else. Oh, this is looking lovely. Ibble, you know, if they have a general, I won't do the old thing I did last time with the charge out. I think we know better than that. We've got the king as well, besieging Stirling. Not very good army, but again, plenty of them, and it is a castle. So I think we will manage that one just fine. Castletown is getting more troops by the minute, and England is looking very secure. But more importantly, oh yes, here's our full stack over at Kirkwall, and I'm looking forward to that. Very, very nice indeed. What I want to do, get myself down into this position, into Wick actually as well. Let's just do a little bit of scouting. See what's going on here. Let's go to Inverness. Put that under blockade as well. Okay, so that is their capital at this point. And there's a few troops there, but there's not much in Wick. Oh, that is very, very nice to see indeed. This boat over here, there's not likely to be anything in this part of the world. Let's just use it as an early warning system over there, and we'll be able to see boats that come our way. Not sure there's much we can do with this boat. Don't know what it's like. Really want to find out. No, can't tell. No point of wasting my ship right now. We'll just let it pass by. No need to worry about that. As for Ireland, well, nothing really going on here right now. I don't think how powerful they are going to get quietly in the background, but we need not worry about that. We're just going to get our armies ready. England will be demolished soon, and I think we should continue our attack up on the Norse, in the north. The north of the Norse, that's... I don't know what the original sentence was supposed to be, but it made sense in the end, damn it. Just as I'm demolishing some chapels in these towns, I do notice there's a gunsmith here, which isn't seeming to give me any units, unfortunately, but should give me a quick reminder that I really don't want the mounted Caliverman to appear for the Irish. That will be a brutal, brutal weapon against us if we take too long. And I suspect we have no opposition over here anymore. They might well get to that, but if I'm honest, I feel like England are only, well, 2 or 3 turns away that should be this episode. The Norse, well, we are closing in on them, even if we're a few episodes away from that. And same with Scotland. But honestly, I think Ireland will just be some massive finale or a couple episodes like that. Assuming it doesn't all go south from here. But to be honest, I've got to the point now where even with a citadel underway, almost done by the way, even with my citadel underway, I still can't actually seem to spend all my money, which is a nice place to be. I'm sure I can manage it, but I'm finally at the point where I'm managing to spend it completely wildly. And I've still got stuff to spend, which is very nice indeed. There we are, nearly spent it all. See, it's not that mad out here, but I think it is probably time to end our term and see what happens. I convert to our cause, and I'll be honest, lad, it's not going to help us an awful lot, is it? Not really. You know, I'm just going to go blockade a port just to be a dick, but aside from that, not sure an awful lot's going to be going on there. Okay, so we now have ourselves the citadel, which if anything else should just mean that we can get a better pool of recruits, or at least we'll get more troops out. Bit concerned that they haven't decided to head into attack either of these towns, but we'll just see how that goes. For now though, oh yes, it's time to head into Kirkwall, which should be simple enough, but I'm still pretty darn excited. Lars Masson over here and is going to go down. He is a driven lad. He is a neophyte bureaucrat. Very nice indeed. Haven't seen that one in a while. Noble in battle, steady drinker, but tolerant to foreigners, which is awfully convenient because he's very much a foreigner in these lands. Let's clear him out. Well, it's a simple enough affair, really. We're going to take out their one unit on the wall, some sword staff militia, who are quite a funky unit, actually. Not sure how well they're going to work on here. They are trying to kind of form a shieldy wall of some sort. Would awfully help, yes, if these Highlanders would get into the flank, because the first unit are really struggling. I do like them having their little fight at the top here. These two lads aren't very happy with life and have decided to rout. Hardly surprising. It's quite a nice little town, this. Quite nice indeed. We've got another church to demolish. I want a proper abbey. Very nice indeed. Well, we're going to have fun demolishing that baby later. That's beautiful. Oh, yes, of course, a general and a catapult. Oh, I didn't realise there was a catapult here. Well, that's going to put pave to my plans to shoot you down a little bit, isn't it? So it turns out my missile troops are fairly suicidal. I want to get stupidly close, which is not necessarily the right plan. Maybe you should start running away, my good sirs. Yeah, maybe like behind the infantry. Yeah, maybe don't run. Maybe don't do that. Okay, just go over there. Go over there, go over there, go over there. We'll pull them into the infantry trap, which they might just catch some of these archers who are slightly odd in terms of their positioning. But hey ho, get on top of them, get on top of him. Yeah, pull him in, pull him in, pull him in, pull him in. There we go. Okay, that's what you want to do with the general. All missiles, start laying fire on him. Actually, if it can hit that catapult, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but we do seem to, you know what? Whilst I do like getting around the back of a general, I'd quite like, actually, someone to go and deal with that catapult when we got the chance here. So send someone around the back, but also just start chopping him down as well. Okay, we're going to lose quite a few men, aren't we, to deal with this, but I'm kind of happy about the surround we've got going on now. We've got the missiles who are firing over the top. Maybe don't do that, actually. Maybe start doing it again, actually. He's getting away, although mostly we seem to have him. Yep, he's gone. Axed. Not a bad little affair then. All missiles might as well just run over here, or infantry might as well charge down the catapult, because at this point they seem to have given up on their catapult and decided they're just going to do it the old-fashioned way with a dagger and an axe in their head. Well, it could be a little bit more efficient, I suppose, but good old Captain Berger got himself a marginal victory, and to be honest, when they're all dead, I would say he's done the job well. Lovely work, and with that, the Orkneys are ours, and 13,000 monies. Wow, that's very nice. That doesn't even take into effect the 1,000 we just got from that. Lovely news. We don't want the Thieves Guild because we don't get any of those fools. No catapults for us either. And I suspect, actually, yeah, the gunsmith from the other city, Carnarvon, can go down as well. But we won't worry about that for now. Crossbow militia. I don't think I've been able to hire those until now. That's very nice. Large stone wall, I guess I could do that, but no, I'm just going to tax you a lot instead, and then I'm going to run away because that's how I roll. Lovely news. We'll just leave those 85 lads in behind. Is that not a place they can get on? No, there we are. Okay, and dump them here, and straight into Wick for next turn. Oh, that is just magnificent. You know, we'll get rid of this. What is it? A fortress. Okay, one tower and lots of ladders. And to be honest, if I was clever, I would have sent one of my scouts to go and, you know, scout. But, hey-ho, the job is done at this point, I suppose. As for the English then, we're going to move on south. We're going to put this little fort here under siege. They are way stronger than us, by the way, but I think if they sallied out, we'd be able to chunk them down, probably. We'll see about that, but let's not worry too much about that. That's really just a hold-in situation. This is slightly more complicated. I pressed the wrong button there. I meant to click on this, lad. Okay. Well, I guess I'll... Seeing as I accidentally put Chester under siege, we'll force their hand a little bit, shall we? See if that pulls them into something more interesting. Okay, well, I guess the gods want it that way, I suppose. The gods want it that way. I am actually starting to build up forces in Carnarvon and Pembroke, and I am wondering, why am I preparing for my invasion of Ireland already? Maybe I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself there, but I must say, certainly on like places like Mull, I'm enjoying being able to get myself some Norse axemen and Norse archers. Oh, they are just delicious. And the scouts, you know, they're scouts. They'll do fine. But, oh yes, the Norse lads are so much better. It's just the Scottish are terrible. Basically, the Welsh lads are great. The English lads are great. The Norse lads are great. The Irish, I mean, I didn't see an awful lot of it, actually. I'm not sure what I can hire from the Irish. But anyway, the Scottish rebels aren't doing me very much good, are they? Nonetheless, we do have ourselves at Carlisle now. The actual castle. So with the upgrades, although I've kind of burnt out my population, unfortunately, but I can get myself some better troops in time. Dumfries, sadly, is too Scottish, so it's a little bit rubbish. Nonetheless, our army is moving on north, and I think it's probably time to end our turn. You know, with Wick under siege, we'll probably find that Irble and Stirling need to be defended, and probably something at Chester as well. On the end turn then we do have Irble under attack. We seem to be facing the wrong way, but lucky for us there's only one exit to the castle, so I guess they're the ones facing the wrong direction. Nothing too much in terms of the army, some good troops, but not an awful lot of them. Is the factionaire though, Prince Valdemar. Excellent name, it should be said, but a drill master it turns out. Oh, that's nice to see. Mix the loyalties. He could be mine if he doesn't die here, but oh well. We shall see. I think we'll be fine. But these can sometimes be bloody old affairs. Let's head in, let's clear them out. My plan here today is to be as disruptive as possible. I've got a couple units actually shooting fire arrows for once, and that's because my aim is to burn this ram and keep them all bunched up in front of the castle walls for as long as possible. I've got a ridiculous amount of archers, so many that I can't actually get them all along the front, as well as fitting up my infantry. So if I'm honest, I'm just going to hope that the chaos reigns today. Flaming arrows from this close. I mean, surely from up here, over here, and here, surely we can burn it down. You'd think so, but I suspect it's going to fail. So start shooting in, my good sirs, from nice and up close. I realised I wasn't doing it because I was too busy talking. And if nothing else, these guys are about to cause an awful lot of confusion. I mean, this really should be burning down. Are we killing our own men? We are quite significantly shooting our own men right now. So they're now rolling into us, and that is going to start making everything very, very confused. Okay, is this tower going to continue being sensible while this chaos is going on? It actually is, weirdly, because sometimes when you start blocking the ram, weird things start happening. Yeah, weird things are happening. So these guys, they actually climb up. They have potentially done a battle or two. Maybe they did, but they are now dead. So looks like they're routing. The gate has actually closed though. So at this point, I don't know. I don't know is the answer, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to start shooting. So go off fire. We'll just be shooting our own men. And we'll just start shooting them down while we have the opportunity. Oh, they actually have got the siege tower here. And they're climbing up. Okay, so we've not broken the game as much as I thought we might. But certainly the ram looks like it's out of action because right now, yeah, it looks awfully like these guys are just standing here. It's just a face-off. I mean, a face-off. It isn't even a face-off. They're all facing the gate. Guys, let us in. Please, Steve. Open the gate. But no, the Gotland swordsmen just stand there. They just stand there, brutally ready to slay them. But they're not even the ram, and that's the most important thing. These lads are climbing up. Semi-axemen, they've taken a fair bit of damage. If nothing else, I don't know. We caused a bit of chaos. Looks like they're not winning on either of these two walls, so things looking pretty good. And finally, the men at the front seem to have given up on the ram altogether and are going to climb up onto the wall. And I suspect that will be okay for us, but we might lose a few men in the front. Yeah, they've routed pretty darn quickly. Let's get our cavalry in here. They do actually have some cav at the flank. Dismounted Huskars as well. I'm going to see if I can charge these down. If I can, then great. If the general starts chasing me, I can at least outspeed them. If the general does want to chase down our cavalry, though, then we obviously do have quite a significant advantage here, which means we're going to pull him in to the archer range. Oh, that works for us because it looks like the rest of the infantry have given up on life, which is pretty good news. The general hasn't mounted yet, or hasn't decided to flee. So you guys start galloping across there. You're quicker than them. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So a couple of them got themselves caught. That's fine by me. And we're just going to get him shot down here. Now, interesting point. Do we want to engage him? We might not be in the worst position, actually, to pull him into a fight here because, well, 40 of them. It's quite a lot. We'll mop up what we can with these cav who are living life dangerously right now, but they are going to be important for putting this general around where we want him. And the game continues with the general here, and I'm liking it. He is starting to get chipped away at, and oh, just managed to stop the instruction there. No, keep running, lads. Keep running. They are eager, by the way, so that's good to see. We'll keep running around. Oh, he's broken. Oh, he's not broken. But he's clearly decided to withdraw then, if that's the message on the screen, which is interesting. Fine, we'll get the other two cav out. We'll see if we can chase him down and do anything at all. But I suspect we'll have to let him go. We have got on top of him once again, and he's routing. Can we just trap him? Come on, you just need to kill him. He's right there. Aishkaba. The other lads are way over there right now, but we might be able to cut him off. Come on, we've got to get him. Surely we've got to get him. Charge in. Here's the trap. Here's the trap. Is he going to turn? Yes, we got him. Down goes. Was he the king or the factionaire? I don't know. But most importantly, he's gone. We'll try and chase down the rest, but it doesn't really matter. The main job here has been done. What a brutal victory. And as the last man decides to run back towards the castle, I think we'll let the archers do the job, to be honest. And with that, we have ourselves a very, very efficient victory. 8% lost. Pretty much all of theirs, including Prince Valdemar himself. Unfortunately, the harder battle is yet to come, and that is at Stirling, where they have more troops and definitely better quality. Yes, having just killed his son, it's time for King Eystein himself to head in with what is, oh yes, a big pack of dismounted Huskars. A few Viking raiders in there, but honestly quite a lot of strong lads. They've got themselves plenty of siege equipment. I might try the same trick with the ram. It might just slow things down a bit, but yeah, we are, even some of our strong units here, like these guys, are actually damaged. So we're going to have to think about how we're going to use the fortress to help us. We've got 2 layers that might make a big difference. Well, my plan here is going to be very, very similar, but I am afraid I misspoke earlier. It is not a fortress, it is only a castle, and thus this is a lot trickier than I first feared. And I already feared it was fairly tricky. I'm going to send my cavalry out. They've only got 1 unit of cavalry to the general. I'm not sure he's going to fall into the bait of chasing us around, but if you want to micromanage, I don't mind doing a bit of that. So let's just start shooting some arrows over the top at the front here. Might just, I don't know, cause some chaos once again. I wouldn't mind a little bit of chaos. In fact, if we can keep these axemen from arriving, that might be very nice as well. So you guys just line yourself up for a charge. I don't seem to have done anything to stop you just yet. Here are some more arrows coming in. I'm a bit concerned about this side of the battlefield. If they want to come in here, that's fine. I can use my archers to shoot them down. But yeah, where are they going? They're going a bit further along. Okay. in that case, then let's start running some of you over here. Yeah, they're going over this side. Fine. Run over there, my good sirs, and you guys get yourselves a little bit closer. What is going on over here, by the way? Because this is kind of important. Let's just reorganise. You guys up here, that's where you need to go. As for these cav, they are now in position. Charge into those Sami Axemen. That's what we want to see. These guys are getting confused, which is what we want to have. Oh, they're piling in, and the gate's kind of open, isn't it? Are they going to stop? Because the gate doesn't shut this time, and that's a bit of a problem. Cavalry back out of there. That's fine. You're just distracting them, letting them get shot by the towers. That's all you're supposed to be doing. Are they? Oh, they might actually be piling in. They might be more clever. They might be more clever than the last lads. In which case, you guys filter them up and just head into the breach. I don't really want to have to defend this way, but apparently we left the gate open on this occasion. I'm not really sure why, but that's a problem, and they are just going to come in, aren't they? Oh dear, that's not really what's supposed to be happening right now, but let's just filter them up anyway. We're supposed to be delaying them, and we didn't delay them all that much, did we? No, my horses died. I was distracted, and my horses also died. The towers are... Okay, the towers aren't really happening as planned. Okay, it worked once, and I shouldn't have tried to do it again. But that's fine. I guess if they've given up on this wall, should I then send these lads down? Probably, yes. Okay, you lads, just get yourselves over here and just keep an eye on it. But if I need to, I can always send more infantry over there. That's fine. Right, they're over here. Galaglach, that's fine. Do we have a shot at the other lads? We don't anymore. That's a bit unfortunate. They managed to pick a good angle to stop us there, which is not what I wanted at all. Get into those lads right about now. Thank you very much indeed. Archers are not in a useful position to contribute anything to this battle, which is also not what we wanted. Okay, they're kind of chunking through us because we kind of gifted them the entrance. Okay, well, this isn't really working out, is it? You guys shoot into that general if you can, I guess, and we'll just see how the chunky goes. They are steady right now rather than eager or anything like that, so a bit of fire arrow, we might just manage to make this work for us. We've got too many lads just hanging around right now, and it's kind of a waste that these infantry are going to come off the wall. This set of ladders, they are now retreating. That's good to see. Right, I'm going to get those guys back to the plaza just in case we need someone back there. Hopefully we don't. They're still trying to line themselves up, Sami Axemen, so we'll just try and hold the centre as long as we can. We're doing a surprisingly good job of having not broken, but I'm not sure I'm that confident other than that. General is down to 9 though. Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting indeed. Try a little poke, my general. I don't want you to die, but I wouldn't mind a little poke somewhere. A few more missiles into him. That poke honestly isn't going to do us any good, but we'll just hang around just on the edge here. No, hang around. Don't do what the other cav did and get themselves killed, my good sirs. Right, you pile over there. You try and reinforce that bit of the position. Yeah, see, they are steady. They were wavering for a second there, but didn't quite stop. Viking raiders are coming in for my general cav. Don't kill him, please. I want him alive. Damn it. And these Highlanders, they just need to come down here at this point and help out. Axemen are dealing with all of that nonsense. Archers probably have a decent enough shot now to start trying to hit that general. So just aim for him. Get him, if at all possible, off fire. We'll just send fire into the pile with this lad here. But honestly, the general is right there. He's down to 2, and he is okay. Oh, he's down to 7. Okay, what was 2? I don't know, but the general is right there. So we'll just have to see if we can manage this. They're on the plaza, which may or may not be very useful to anyone. Archers, you get yourself over there. I'm sure you can get a better shot in that position. Oh dear, we've got a break. Don't like the brakes. Don't like the brakes at all. Please keep fighting to the very end if you can. And Where my town militia? Get yourselves over here and start fighting this general. Actually, forget the walls. Forget the plaza. Just go and take him out. If we can kill him, this might just end. It is his general taking on mine, and they're actually being shot from up and above here. So this is just a glorious shot. Come on, archers. Finish the job. You can see them. They're just setting up for the shot now. His friend goes down to some arrow fire. He's taking hits, but he won't quite go down. Oh, the infantry are in. Infantry are in. I think we've got him now. Come on, general. We really need our general to not die, so I'm just going to pull him out of there just in case. Do not die, my good sir. Let the infantry do their job. And with that, hopefully, we can take him out. Get on top of him. No, keep Don't let him run away. We need him dead. Ashkabar. Okay, have we won up here on the walls? I think we are safe up here as well. Send more men down to go and fight them. We've got this. We've got the centre. It's just the general. Yes, down he goes. It's the archers. The archers have done the job. King and prince dead all at once. And there goes the mass rout. We've done it. We have done it. Who's left? Who's left? Just that one unit there. And that's it. Victory. Victory is ours. Glorious. The king is dead. Long live the dead king. And may Boyden oil topple on your Norse heads tonight, lads. Oh, that is... That... Unfortunately, severe lack of cavalry, having accidentally murdered most of them, does mean this is a very, very tricky job to do at this point. But we'll do our best, damn it. It's a glorious victory, all things considered. It wasn't even the fortress we fought. We left the gates open for them for Pete's sake, but we still did it. It actually worked out quite well. Our lads fought and kept on fighting. That's really the main thing there. They didn't give up. They didn't break, which was surprising, but very, very glorious indeed. And victory there, heroic victory, it should be said. We lost about a third of our men, but they lost their king, their prince, and 2 armies in that in turn. Lovely stuff. What won't go so well, though, is this accidental siege that I created over here. So, unfortunately, the 23 lads are not going to do very well. Stirling immediately under siege again, which leaves Glasgow empty. Yes, that's the eye from Glasgow. Interesting. This looks like a stupid idea, England. Okay, let's go and take Chester, and it's a night battle. Oh wow, he wants to do this at night, which leaves him basically handing me over Chester. I mean, if I can chase them all down, I've got the cab for it as well. Okay, let's have another kingly death today then. This guy, strong language, smart. Okay, so he's doing a good job of not having too many rebels under his watch right now. But unfortunately for him, the rebels are literally outside the city, and with a night battle, yeah, the reinforcements aren't there, and we can take the city right now. It's a beautiful moonlit night tonight, but it's also littered with many, many raining flaming arrows, and also much rain as well. We should probably go off fire, although it is quite pretty. We've got ourselves infantry at the front, lots and lots of spearmen to take out the general, and to be honest, we should probably start swinging some cav out to the flank now that we've got him into the old cavalry trap. I wouldn't mind actually taking on there. Yeah, you know what? We'll just start sending in more and more of them. You guys get around the side, throwing your javelins into the general. All of my missiles just shoot at the general and get more cavalry out to the flank. I don't mind if they want to send their... Yeah, that general's just retreating. Interesting. My billmen are just going to keep moving forward. I don't really want this big infantry affair, if I'm honest. Where are my spearmen? Spearmen, spearmen, spearmen. We don't want you wasting your time on them. So you guys just pull back. We let the other infantry deal with those lads. Their cav is coming out once again. We're going to get our missile troops to deal with them. I accidentally just sent the Welsh skirmisher lads. They can go and kill themselves if they want to. Right, spearmen, 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 spearmen. Your job is to take care of them. So, general is already under 15. Wow, that archers just do such brutal work. Was it back in the siege of Northampton when we took out the Crusading army? The longbowmen completely slaughtered the general back then as well. And I think that's what's happening here. Missiles are going to do their filthy, filthy work. Down he goes! Another king is dead. Beautiful news. And I think now, flaming arrows. No, victory is ours. Victory is ours. And with that, I think we'll just send all missiles just run off somewhere in the distance. So don't shoot everyone. Same with you, lads. Don't kill anyone. Thank you very much. And mop them up. A brutal, brutal victory there. A very Welsh-sounding lad has won victory. And in the end, the Welsh may be dead, but the Welsh will defeat the English. And Chester has been sacked. And immediately another end-of-turn battle. We've got the bridge battle we were looking for. Unfortunately, they do have a second army. So we'll just see how this goes. They have siege equipment. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie, lammy dear. That's a slight issue. Okay, we'll have to see how they play it. Only 4 with that army. Couple more family members. A factionaire as well. Oh, we can kill 2 princes and 2 kings in the same end turn. Oh, that would be magnificent news. Lots of longbowmen in the reinforcement army. Don't like the look of that either. I think we've got plenty enough. This is a pretty ideal bridge army in many ways, except we don't have the artillery. We don't have the choice though. So this is as good as we can do. Hopefully it'll be enough. Hopefully the AI will be a bit stupid. On this occasion, I have managed to put some stakes at the front, which is very nice indeed. It's a little bit weak right at the centre, but you know what, it will have to do. They are going to start running across. Now, I'm not entirely sure what their range is, but they are shooting. So, oh, they did stop there for a moment, so maybe they don't want to shoot their own lads. Okay, that is of interest as well. Fine. Right, let's start rushing some of our lads into position. These spearmen are incredibly strong defensively. So, oh, there comes some flaming shots straight into my beautiful, beautiful spearmen. And now into my archers as well. Yeah, hopefully we're just laying an awful lot of brutal fire in here. I would very much like that to be the case. Lads, if you could just run into position, that would probably be quite nice right now. We don't we don't want to be in a position where they can shoot us down like that. So you know what, I might just get everyone else and just move them out of range and just leave these 3 and the archers to do their jobs. Just stand in defence, and at this point, yes, run in anytime you want. Yeah, flaming arrows into the back. They'll rout. Just a matter of how much damage they end up doing to us with those missiles there. Reinforcements aren't rushing in. Their missiles aren't too accurate, but I'm still a little bit concerned. They are starting to break, which is very, very good news indeed. Let's try and break the whole thing. What we need to do is break these lads and then see if we can pile across some archers to shoot them down. In fact, I'll probably send some cav to do that. Whether they're going to get trapped on the spikes, well, they won't be able to come back, that's for sure. So anyone who goes over there is not coming back, which is something well worth considering. Maybe I will need to use the fire arrows or some of my arrows to shoot down these lads. We'll have to make sure we finish them off first. As long as they keep some lads back, we can't do an awful lot about these catapults. They're not doing a huge amount of damage, but they're irritating. We have a big army still to face. Well, I had wanted to send my archers across the bridge here to start shooting them down, but they've sent their cavalry flying forward, which means that I certainly can't leave my longbow lads on the bridge. What I can do, though, is leave the spikes here ready for them to run straight into, which, you know, with just one spike, there we go, he got thrown off eventually. It will certainly stop the charge. Yeah, the sides, they will not do very well at all. Does that mean the prince is about to throw himself to his death? I think it does, you know. Okay, I think we made the right decision about leaving most of our lads back a little bit. Yeah, they're just sending the general straight in. Now, these are heavy, heavy spearmen. In case you've forgotten just how heavy these lads are. 20 on defence, good morale, good stamina. Let's just grab some of the fresher ones and send them piling in as well. Any more of you, yeah, pile in as well. Let's just get all of our infantry into this. Longbowmen, honestly, go off fire. They're not too likely to... Hi! Have they decided to enter the battlefield? Okay, it's fine. We've got plenty more infantry to intercept if that's what we need to do. Okay, let's just go and send these lads over here. Come on. And well, maybe not the general. General can come and assist in this sort of position. Yeah, maybe just clear them off. That would be great. Is that another one dead? Prince Edward is dead. Oh, glorious. Many horses have been slayed by the spikes. The English being killed by longbowmen spikes. It is a beautiful irony, particularly as, of course, they did take the longbows from the Welsh in the first place. This is beautiful. Right, there are more men coming across. The infantry did not originally come and join the party, so we're just going to send the auxiliary infantry back at this point. We don't actually need you. Thank you very much. We're just going to leave these other guys at the front. Who are you? And why are you over there? I think they might have got pulled in at some point unnecessarily. That's fine. Okay, we'll just use a couple of units of infantry. Send the cavalry back before he gets shot. Don't need to kill my general. These guys actually are apparently kind of important. So we'll send cav over there just to mop those lads up and make sure they don't come back this time. A few archers on the bridge. They need to get shot down. That's actually, as we found last time, quite an effective way of causing problems for us. But I would say, yeah, half of them remain. I think we've very much got this battle sewn up. We've certainly done the major thing of killing the prince. So, do they have any other generals, by the way? Well, there was, yeah, he was only prince, and it was just after the king died. So presumably there's still a king up in the north. I can't remember what town it is. It's not Preston. Is it Lancaster? I don't know which town it is. Whatever town is up in the northwest. It doesn't really matter. It'll soon be ours anyway. But there's clearly one king left in there to kill. Oh, a brutal strike there on our spearmen. That was about 15 men, something like that anyway, which is a brutal hit just before their infantry arrived. But if I'm honest, I suspect we're in a very, very good position to start laying some fire a bit further back. Lost a few archers, but honestly, considering they've been shooting at us with both catapult and with their own archers, not an awful lot. They do have a lot of longbowmen in the second army though, so where are they? Are they all at the back? Yeah, they are. If we can shoot them down, we probably should, you know. At this point, it's probably a good idea to send in the armoured swordsmen. They do have a few decent units at the front here, armoured sergeants, and our spearmen are getting a bit tired. But we are now shooting into their longbowmen from a distance, which, as much as we're still getting shot down a fair bit, we'll soon have them cleared out, which should mean we'll be able to watch them just collapse on the spikes. This is why this shouldn't be allowed, but my days, it's glorious that they allowed it. Okay, they're pushing forward their last few men now. We pretty much have them sewn up. As we mop up the last few lads, then hopefully we've done enough to pretty much wipe out the entire force. Certainly they are pretty much entirely demolished. Some incredibly strong infantry that even with all the splatterings, even with all of those splatterings of the onagers and the longbowmen from afar, oh, they absolutely demolished. It certainly helped that we had a few spikes in the ground. I mean, apparently we're struggling to see these two lads and finish them off. But once we manage to do that, victory will be ours, I think. And with that, I think we're pretty much able to stroll right up to the English capital and finish them off here today. Yes, indeed. Heroic victory. Captain Elfgar killing Captain Robin, and Garrett of Durham, another prince, dead on this day. And if we do have a little look-see at how many were inflicted, longbow 174. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Spearmen capturing all sorts of people there. More kills for the longbows. Oh yes, very nice indeed. And with that, then the path is clear to Lancaster, and I've merged the two armies together to form the best army we have ever fielded. Oh, this is lovely. Armoured swordsmen for that heavy sword infantry. The Morgana spearmen, if that's anywhere near the right pronunciation, but they are just beautiful, as we just saw. Longbowmen with 3 experience. We have some of the Welsh longbow lads who have a little bit more defence, as it turns out. And then we have the brutal Rifleware axemen. Oh my, oh my. A little bit of cavalry in the rear just to do a bit of mopping up. Honestly, the infantry and the archers are the kings, not the cav here today. But a little bit of cav just to help with the mopping up, if indeed that does help. And oh yeah, we want to draw them out of Lancaster, and we want to face them on the field here today. In fact, if we just kill all 3, it doesn't even matter if any more escape. In fact, we might be encouraged to just kill them and not worry about the rest of the army, but I think we can take them out anyway. Nonetheless, a few catapults remain, a few archers do remain, and a couple of those blisters as well. Okay, Let's take them out then. King Edmund the Cuckold, the last lad to go down. Brutal authority, probably because the game has gone completely broken and his authority is so bad that it's become brilliant, which does tend to happen. I do like that little bug. Lacks manhood, yes, -4 authority. So low his authority that it's gone up to full. Beautiful. Dauntless is a bit worrying, but don't think we need to worry about the morale. We just need to worry about killing him. Born Conqueror, he won't live long enough to see the day. Prince Tostig as well. Oh yeah, we can get to kill 3 kings and 3 princes today. This is a glorious way to finish. Let's it in. Well, sadly the reinforcement army are actually going to join up with the main force, which isn't what I wanted. I was hoping that they'd face me on from where they started. Pretty much got my spikes perfect, but sadly that's not what is happening. We do though, oh we are slaughtering that unit of Gav there. We're not quite in range to hit the others, but yeah, this guy's pretty much dead already. Okay, we're just going to change onto this guy, because they should just about get the last shot on him. Anyone going to land the last shot? Ah, we haven't quite killed him. It's kind of irritating. Right, the whole army just needs to start moving at this point, to be honest. Everyone get back together and we'll start shooting them down. Bit of a strange one because they're completely ignoring us, apart from these 2 catapults, which decided now that they want to shoot us down. Probably should have got on with that a little bit earlier. Now the general is going to get pulled in, which is very interesting to me, because now I can start laying some fire on him. And quite frankly, I'm not actually very interested in this little skirmish. I just want to really get their attention. So if you like to pull out when I tell you to, light cav, because your job is to scout, by the way. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Okay, we've got the spearmen at the front. Are they... Oh yeah, they are now just facing the wrong way because they can't make up their mind. He's getting shot down. This is perfect. Some longbowmen over there. We'll just charge them since they're out of position. That's nice to see. He's getting shot down. We know how powerful the longbow are against even these generals. They completely melt like Swiss cheese. And in comes a beautiful, beautiful charge. A general is coming to try and intercept, but we're going to land the hit at the very least. Pull out. Pull out. Pull out. There we go. Okay. See if we can pull in... Is that just feudal knights? That's just feudal knights. If it was a general, I'd say let's just continue with it. Okay. At this point, I think we just need to keep on the poke. Feudal Knights are now engaging with our left flank. Nothing too much to worry about there. We've got the spearmen at the front anyway to deal with anything. There goes the king. He's gone once again. That is glorious. And who is left to shoot down? Let's just make sure we know what we're doing here. There is that general at the start that we didn't quite manage to kill. We got down to 1. Where's the other cav? In here. There we are. Right. All missiles in on that lad here. We can just shoot them down from a distance. We don't even need to do too much proper finishing off here. What I want to do is get all of my cav actually around to the flank at this point. I've got my general. I don't want him to die, obviously. He's my only general. We won't inherit any by the looks of this because we're going to kill off the English rather than take their last city. So we're not going to gain any more. But if we keep this going on, we might well get adoptions coming up. And be very careful about skirmishes. They can be problematic if I'm not too careful about it. This general is getting chunked away wherever he is. There we go, down to 6. Yeah, they're dying. They are dying a death. And if we get these 2 to aim for, the other guy, where is he? I'm losing their generals, but they're around somewhere and they've got to all die, damn it. At this point, we are just going to charge our men forward. The arrows are coming in. I don't really want the ballista to do too much. It's not going to do a huge amount of damage, but honestly, I just want to put this into my own hands. The general going down. Indeed it was, Prince Tostig. Is that other dude even alive? There was a third guy somewhere. Is he just dead? I don't even really know anymore. We've got some more axemen at the rear. You go and do your job. At this point, I'm just not sure if there was that one other bloke on a horse. And I'm not sure if he's still alive. I haven't been told, but I think it was a general rather than a family member, which probably means it won't come up. So I think we might have done it, ladies and gents. We've taken out the 2 main generals. There was a third named character, but I don't think he was a family member. Doesn't see it, and he doesn't seem like he's alive anymore anyway. There goes their other general. Nice work, good lads. Nice work, my lads. All archers just stop at this point. I don't think there's anything for you to do. Cavalry don't even need to do their mop-up job, but we will get into the flank and start making sure of everyone going down. I think even that other general has also died, who's probably in this pile over here. Time to mop them up. It is the end of the English and a glorious, glorious day for the Rebel Alliance. And at this point, aren't I just better letting them get away? I mean, do I not just get this army at this point? I think I do. I'm just going to make sure this general doesn't exist. I really should have made sure he was definitely a general and not a family member, but I'm pretty certain he's gone. So assuming that's the case, I might as well let these escape, because then, presumably, they become mine. We're going to call it a day there and hope that we did enough there to end the English. And I'm going to continue talking over the loading screen because it is one of those beautiful moments where I'm just hoping to see the end right here. Into the city he goes. But the king, King Garrett, is he dead? Surely he's dead. No? What happened? Oh, that one lad did get away. He actually ran away. Very interesting indeed. So, he's the one lad who got away at the very, very start there. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was strange that he was on the battlefield. Maybe he just fled. He must have just ran away. Well. I think then we're going to have to leave that till next time. It's a shame we didn't mop them up, really, isn't it? You have to take all these lads on in the city, but you know what? It's better that way. Let's have a proper ending. Proper ending for the English next time. We already killed 2 kings, 2 princes, and many, many more. Well, 3 kings and 3 princes today. What a glorious, glorious day indeed. We'll finish off England next time, I suppose. We'll have a little look around the map and see what's going on, because quite frankly, it's been a busy old time up in Stirling. We've got to defend again. Don't know what this army is, but it is quite battered. I think it's the army that we took on in Glasgow. So presumably then we can send our lads from this direction to go and put it under siege. So we're just going to send what we have. And can we get that? Actually, this lad can get there. So we're going to start the siege. Get a big pile of ladders all set up. Leave 1 pikeman behind. Join the siege. And that at least might pull them away if they don't want to do it in Stirling. But I reckon we'll be okay. Now, as for Perth, we probably could get an eye back to the bridge. Oh no, we've got this army on its way. I forgot about that, ladies and gents. Okay, we've got our longbowmen coming up north. We've got reinforcements on their way. The fort has more men. The Norse have no one on their boats. And of course, I even forgot about the fact that Wick is even here as well. So Wick can also fall. Let's just get that one sorted nice and quick. A nice simple water resolve then. I'll take that. That's absolutely fine. Sack another settlement. And oh yeah, this is looking tricky for the Norse now. They lost at Stirling. They might lose again. They're going to lose Glasgow to me very soon if they're not careful. And there will be left with Inverlochy and Inverness. So the Norse down to 3 or 4. 3 for the moment, I suppose. It's gone down to 2. England down to 1, and I kind of let them live by accident. But, you know, things happen. It's fine. Let's just merge things together a little bit. We'll refresh the army. We'll send them in for a chunky affair in the Lancastrian capital. Probably should have mopped them up on the battlefield. I did not, but you know what? That is absolutely fine. We'll worry about all of that next time as we give them a proper Viking burial for he's Tostig and people like that. So this guy actually sounds a little bit more English, King Garrett, but he did run away. Does it actually acknowledge that? It doesn't, to be honest. It says he's born conqueror. He's born to be dead as far as I'm concerned. So with Wales gone last time, and was that even last episode? Might have been. Yeah, with Wales gone last time, the army immediately ploughing through England. We discovered that, to be honest. The Welsh army is pretty darn brutal, it turns out. So we'll be using those to head forward to Scotland next time as well. And I'll be honest, next time we'll probably be able to mop up a lot of this, and that will leave us with an episode or 2 to finish off in Ireland, assuming nothing goes madly awry in between. But for now, I guess it's time to leave us with the sad story of King Garrett and all of his men that I let get away. But a new catapult maze here to destroy, so that's all exciting, isn't it? I will leave you for now. I'm Thomas, this is To Nose to Human, and this has been, well, a slightly cocked up end to the Britannia Rebels campaign. Thank you, and bye-bye. Execute. Sorry! A lot of arrows coming in, that's a lot of jam! The red line of doom is not your friend anymore, sir. No, it is not. No, it is not.